Welcome to another session of Free Mind Thinkers. I am your man, Big Brother Tucker, and I have with me this evening the lovely Dr. Honey.
Hi.
That's the point where you say hi.
I said hi. I said hi.
Okay, awesome. Now, y'all are coming in late to the conversation. Didn't hit the record sooner. We have been talking about a lot of very interesting things. Um, Consensual time. It's been fun, and hopefully, we'll hit on some of that as this conversation goes on. But I want to talk about something first that's always prevalent in today's society, and that is the cancel culture and the wokies. I was talking with Breeze last week, and one of the things that he and I said, we talked about. I said the only reason that the cancel culture works and the wokies have got to their level of prominence is because the silent majority gives them power. When people bend the knee to cancel culture, that's the only power they have.
You said silent majority.
Yeah.
Ah,
And I said the silent majority because how many times have you seen things happen around you, whether it be socially or in a workplace, and the majority of the people will see something is wrong but won't say anything?
you know, and it's so there's this thing in human nature, right?
Right.
That the reason why I'm kind of like, it's called the bystander effect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I kid you not, there's a case that was done on this very thing, which talks about how individuals will participate in the viewing of a situation. However, they won't act on it, assuming someone else is going to do it.
Yes, that's where I was
So,
going. That's where I was going. Go
yeah,
ahead.
I think if anything, what has happened is the reason so many people whom feel compelled to say their piece or state their truth, so to speak, is not a real truth, it's just an emotional awakening, is because someone is expecting someone else to shut them down because we have become a society of, um, I hate to say it, but we have become a society of lazy, entitled, self inflicted bystanders.
Very much so. I mean, we can
And
see that
yeah,
in society as a whole. How many times have there was I'm going to let you finish that thought out in a second, but co-signing exactly what you said, the bystander effect. I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago, on Interstate 35 here in Dallas, there was an incident where a car had gotten to a wreck and burst into flames. There happened to be a cop passing by who got out and was trying to get the driver of the vehicle out the car. The door and stuff was stuck. And there were literally about 8 other people there, all filming with their cameras, but nobody helping. I was thinking about what I read in the news the other
mm.
day. When you have these employees demanding that their employers take a political side. I read that and I thought to myself, oh, how the corporate America has changed. When I was in part of corporate America, when I was coming up, I wish we would have went to our boss and said, "You need to speak out against this, that, and the other. You need to speak out against Roe v. Wade. You need to pick a political side." My boss looked at me and said, "I have. The side I picked is the side that you're not on. You're fired."
Right.
But now you have that, and that's part of that, the entitlement that these people, these young adults now have. It's such an entitlement of everybody needs to bend my way, tying into what you said because my mom and dad pretty much raised me like that. When I
Yeah.
was laughing earlier about something you said, because when you said parents just gave their children freedom of choice, I thought
Hmm.
about an episode of The Simpsons where Do you remember how Ned Flanders was raised?
Oh, the stupid beatniks.
The
Yeah.
beatniks and a pair and they went to the doctor and they go,
Now, you don't believe in rules, yet you want to control Ned's anger.
Yeah, you've got to help us, Doc. We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
Yeah, exactly. And that's that generation. That generation made those people. And here's the catch: what people will try to probably filter from that is, well, he turned out okay. No, he didn't. He's one of those few people that had a psychological break
"Yep."
that
He
forced him
suppressed
to
all his
hide
anger.
his
Yep.
true self. So instead of him getting angry appropriately, he decided to be passive aggressive and always say, "You're fine. It's my fault. It's not your fault, Ned. That person cut you off." Or Homer salted his entire flower bed. Absolutely, you should be extremely upset at your neighbor. He not only stole your flowers, he salted the earth so nothing will ever grow. So again, you have those people, right?
Yep.
And then you have the other side of the people whom are extreme. I feel angry, so
Oh,
I am going to go
oh,
and protest at the Supreme Court justice's home. And again, one of the things that I pulled out of that was, you're not going to Clarence Thomas's home because he is a older black male, and that would be racist. You're not going to Amy Coney Barrett's home because that would be racist. She is a woman. You're not going to uh, the other justices' homes because
yeah,
again, we have women, we have some of the men. No, you go to the one that was most politicized.
yeah.
You go to the one that is most politicized, and
Oh,
you
Kavanaugh.
picket his home, and it's not right.
That's going to do it for this segment of Free Mind Thinkers. If you like what you heard, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to hear more of it, go ahead, hit the subscribe while you're at it. And please feel free to comment on anything that you hear. And as we always say here at Free Mind Thinkers, listen less, learn more. Don't forget that you can find us on all your social media platforms: Getter, Gab, Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute. And we are podcasts on several media platforms. Make sure you check out full episodes there in the podcast section or wherever you may get your favorite podcasts. Until the next time, y'all stay up.